Always want your children to have friends, but phantom friends are probably not your preference. Posted to TikTok by Genevieve's Monster and reported on by The Sun. This TikToker heard her daughter Marley having a playdate in an empty home. When she calls Marley into the room, a mysterious shadow figure crossed the hallway before her daughter entered.
Marley, come here. Marley, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
The creepy figure is most definitely not the girl's shadow. It's taller and walking at a different pace than Marley. It's also completely dark where there is enough light in the hallway to illuminate Marley somewhat. So it can't be another child either, at least not a living one. What do you think this mysterious figure could time you think you're alone dancing? Make sure you're not secretly being watched by a scary audience of one. Published by J. Mudge in September of 2021, a young woman is dancing to a song for a video when something unexpected enters the frame. Watch closely in the darkness of the closet behind her. A scary figure with a black hood and pale face is peering out at her right over her shoulder. The figure doesn't move and is obscured by darkness, but is suggested to be a demon or a ghost. Do you think that's really what this mysterious object is? Or could it simply be something shown as a supernatural creature appearing in mythology? They are not completely good or evil, but are mentioned alongside devils as the cause of possession and misfortune. Published by Deranged Sajib in April of 2021. This jinn certainly looks like it leans evil. The jinn appears to have a grayish face and indistinct features. It is seen here sitting on the ground reading something, or maybe it's playing on its phone. Later, the jinn is captured holding what looks like an arm bone and casting a spell. The spell seems to shoot something at the shelter the men are hidden in. Rock crumbles around them.
رميت الحجر. إيه؟ لا 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 بسم الله.
Though they didn't find the ghost there, a security camera set up in an empty room does catch some suspicious activity later as the window shutter opens on its own. Ghosts in South Korea apparently have some creepy cackles. Published to YouTube by Yoon Sai-woon, this ghost hunter explores haunted places in Korea, and this one does not disappoint. Yoon Sai-woon places a security camera in a dark room of this abandoned place and sets up a music box that plays when it detects movement ahead. After a while of sitting in silence, this creepy melody plays. Something in the room. While using an EMF meter, the device is triggered, suggesting there is indeed a body nearby. He later hears a cackling sound that's like a woman laughing. The giggle sounds like it's coming from right outside the door. Yoon says he's scared and keeps asking who it is. Does he really want to find out? He hears a beep that sounds like it's coming from behind him, and then the laughter again. He mimics the laugh, but whoever is giggling does not back down. Another of Yoon's devices goes off, and then the laughter is triggered again. Yoon says it's a bird, but notes that he wants to leave because he can't be afraid any longer. Before leaving, Yoon pulls up the scary snow face recognition selfie app, which places stickers on faces it recognizes. When the face in question opens its mouth, the sound effects plays as Yoon scans the darkened room. This happens. Then something on the table moves on its own. At one point, a sound is heard, which Michael notes was heard during the live episode but cannot be heard during the recording. A little later, when Michael is in a creepy room of statues, one of these statues moves. It turns abruptly to the left. While observing another group of statues, a large knife flips around in a bucket. As he continues around the haunted home, he hears a spirit's voice that sounds like a child talking. And shortly after, he hears a deep voice whispering. I'm so sick, but we don't have to wait long to discover there's something fishy going on in this forest. Security cameras that the men set up capture a glowing light in the darkness. The light glows green as they crouch down to watch from a distance. Is this the cross-suit ghost of legend? No organs are seen trailing past a floating hunting the Mount Morris Mystery House. Published in February of 2021 by Spirit Walk Paranormal, this haunting video explores the house in question, inspiring more mysteries than it solves. As the team investigates, they become curious about this curtain in the home. They look at it closely, with one of the team pulling it forward and capturing video inside. Nothing is there, but look at what happens below as the female ghost hunter takes a step away. It seems like something small, about waist high, is pushing on the curtain. Later, as they continue their investigation, some harsh breathing is heard. Although the team registers the phrase, "I like you," I'm not hearing that, but there's definitely a strange voice or huffing sound there. Not long after, they're registering something on one of their devices, and you hear a rhythmic tapping in the background.
0.5. I heard that beat.
Is the scary child spirit closer than we think? Several unexplained thudding noises are later heard as they attempt to communicate with the spirits in Mount Morris. A strange sound is heard. In the meantime, they hear a noise in the dark forest. Wrapped in a piece of plastic in the box is a note. It reads, "Guess who is my next victim? Watch the videos from the USB." Within the box, they also find a recording device. Playing back the audio, a demonic voice says, "The USB stick is in your car."
Hey? The USB stick on your car?
There is also a child crying on the recording, which is absolutely terrifying.
Who there? Who there, y'all?
When they return to their car, a box has been placed on their windshield with what I presume is a USB inside. The thing is wrapped in plastic. Unfortunately, this is a cliffhanger, and we're left to wonder who this mysterious dark web messenger's next victim is. Although we could probably guess, self-silly imagining something unexpected was in the pool with you. Well, maybe it's not all in your head. Published by Banana Joe in June of 2016. Joe was home alone with his mom when was playing in the pool at night. His mom went to snap a pic when, in a panic, she told him get out of the pool. When he returned to safety inside, he asked to see the